Our buses are unreliable, don't go where we need them to, and are too expensive. That's what campaigners say, so they marched through Manchester today, demanding an end to the current system, which allows private companies to decide routes and ticket fares.
Yes, a consultation on plans to introduce greater public control ends next week. Let's go live to Stuart Flinders. He's in Manchester. A woman in Salford says that she could die if the Home Office goes ahead with plans to deport her. Sandra Okahina has sickle cell disease and says that she couldn't afford the treatment that she needs in Nigeria.
Her sister, who cares for her, faces deportation too. Today, fellow worshippers from Salford Cathedral held a protest calling for the sisters to be allowed to stay. Naomi Cornwell reports.
Now, as you will have seen for the past few months, since September, in fact, the Australian bushfires have torn through the country, devastating towns and rural communities. At least 17 people so far have been killed, many are missing, and hundreds more have lost their homes.
Well, Andrew Broadbent from Kendal has just returned from a very rural area of eastern Australia where he's been helping people to try to rebuild their lives. He's a volunteer with Team Rubicon UK, which is a natural disaster response charity. And he's with us now. And as you just said a couple of minutes ago, glad to be back, I would imagine. It was probably pretty difficult times out there.
It was even worse from the sound of things.
Before we started, I was asking you about what your background is. I mean, you were a leadership consultant, effectively, so you can go out and help to organise things. But anyone who's able-bodied, who's got the right kind of skills and experience, can get involved with something like Team Rubicon, can't they?
Yeah, so I get to use some of my skill set out there.
I mean, you have been out there. You were out there for more than a fortnight. From your experience and what you've seen, how long do you think it's going to take for some of these areas to recover? Will they ever recover?
I think, that...
Broadbent, who's been out there in Australia with Team Rubicon UK. Now, 5 years ago, Liz Dennett from Liverpool was diagnosed with early onset Parkinson's disease. However, Liz noticed that regular exercise improved her symptoms.
Well, tomorrow, the 49-year-old is setting off as part of a 4-person crew to row across the Atlantic Ocean. As well as being a challenge of a lifetime, it will also examine how physical activity affects the condition. Lindsay Prosser reports.
Yeah, tomorrow she gets going.
Good luck to Liz. Richard's here now after a bit of an extended festive break.
Yeah.
Well, we did all that yesterday, Richard.
Yeah.
I'm always late.
Late to the party.
Fresh from a caravan in Cumbria.
Yeah, mainly working on my Christmas bellies. I think it's gone very well.
Very well. Done. You're back for a very busy and, exciting, I suppose, weekend of football.
It is. It's one of my favourites, Annabel, definitely. FA Cup third round weekend, particularly, I guess, if you follow one of our lower league survivors. And this year we've got several standout ties on both Saturday and action in our late bulletin at 10:30. They could do with a win, could the Sharks, to get back on track.
And just quickly, you mentioned Liverpool. There was because I was on the late shift last night. So one of the benefits of, as you know, of being on a late shift is you can have half an eye on the football.
When you're working hard, Roger.
And they gave a statistic that they won the game with a record number of Premier passes in the Premier League.
That's right, yeah,
Nearly
absolutely.
900 of them in the game.
I mean, I watched the game. They're completely dominant. They're amazing. You want the number, don't you? If I was a real journalist, I know.
Yeah. Anyway, Rich, thanks very much.
Thank you, Richard.
Yeah, you get just a bit of information from me. Now, Richard mentioned the Merseyside derby in the FA Cup on Sunday. One Everton fan has been given a ticket right behind the Liverpool dugout. I think they'll probably spot him.
Yeah, they might do.
It's brilliant.
He's so tough. I mean, it's not been the coldest winter so far.
No, it's not been the warmest.
Cold enough.
But, yeah, we were all saying, even with our coats on, it's pretty nippy, isn't it?
Janet Devine knew that Speedo Mick was in Gretna Green on New Year's Eve because she was there too. She sent us an email. Thanks, Janet. Happy New Year.
I wonder if she knew what he was doing, though, when she came across him.
I suspect she did.
Look, tell Mick, is there going to be some warm weather ahead for him? He needs some mild weather.
Yes, temperatures are rising a bit
Good news
as we look towards the end of the weekend and next week. But there is a bit more detail at times next week.
It's not running this show. There's only one person does that.
Thank you very much, Owain. Now, you may remember this story. We did a story about Eva Davis a few weeks ago. She's from Chorley, and she left thank you notes and chocolates on the windscreens of police cars and ambulances because she thought they did an awesome job.
Good on her.
Well done, Eva. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Have a good weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.